Hey, Tariq, let's talk some basketball first. NBA playoffs has been like an absolute mess. I mean, the games have been exciting and fun and interesting and all the rest. Everybody's hurt. I mean, just recently, Chris Paul's is being tested for COVID. They think he's got it, so he's going to be on the shelf. Kawhi Leonard is hurt. Conley, Irving, Harden, you name it. You know, Anthony Davis helped put the Lakers out of it. What are we to when we get a champion out of this? What's it going to represent? Do you think?
Well, I think it'd still be a legitimate championship. Listen, injuries do happen. You do have these moments. You lost a couple stars last year in the playoffs. Steph Curry for a little bit, and then Klay Thompson, and you're gonna have these moments where you lose guys to injuries. It happens in all sports. The problem is it's the high marketed athletes that they're losing. No LeBron James, no Steph Curry this year. Harden with the hamstring, as you mentioned before. Kyrie Irving with the ankle. We got a lot of superstars that are out, but it does give you more time to see a Trae Young. To Duffy's point last week for unfinished business, Donovan Mitchell is playing extremely well. Jokic, I'm surprised they're out so quickly in the playoffs. But now Chris Paul with this whole protocol situation, I feel terrible for him. He's finally getting a chance to be on a team that could win an NBA championship. And here we are with whether I'm not sure health-wise what it is at this particular moment when we find out the information, but it could cost him in a very pivotal point in this series a chance to advance on. So I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This is the NBA just really just trying to survive and make it through the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Is there any connect the dots here, do you think, Pat? I mean, the one thing we talked about the bubble last year and how difficult the situation that was, they kind of rushed into the season. Do you think there's any connection there?
I'll tell you what the connection is. It's a short off season leading to more injuries. That's what the connection is, right? I mean, look, I think people underestimate what a brutal grind an NBA season is on these guys' bodies. Like you see these big men, their careers go 3, 4, 5 years, even the ones that are, prime time high draft picks, because it's brutal running up and down wood floors every single night, 80 something times a year. I mean, if you didn't have the short off season, it would have given guys more opportunity to rehab. And by the way, we're not done because we're rolling right into the Olympics, right? There are going to be guys. A couple of them announced earlier this week, Draymond Green being one of them. They're going to go from bubble playoffs last year, shortened off season, full season playoffs, and then get on a plane and go play another high level Olympic tournament after this. Man, I would be worried about injuries there because those are all big time players. I mean, those are going to be legitimate contributors. That's your problem here, man. You should have given him a little more time to get going and played fewer games.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's one of them, too. I was actually shocked when I saw that information come out, the fact that the number of players have done this. I think to Bill's point and to yours, Duffy, the fact that they didn't take an extra amount of time to take time off. This was the perfect time of the year to readjust the schedule, to try to maybe push a couple of games back, maybe shorten this season. Had they shortened this season, maybe get back on a regular schedule where you don't have so much confliction with the NFL. But everybody wanted to keep the same schedule, keep the same thing. And look, the Miami Heat and the Los Angeles Lakers, both out in the first round. Where were they last year in the bubble, in the finals? It's just too much to play. I think now this is a perfect opportunity for those teams to rest up and be ready for next year.
I think as much as anything, it's made me appreciate kind of what these guys go through. I think we all respect the NBA athlete and the constant grind, but it's in our face so much now this postseason. I think you have to kind of tip your hat to the guys who are still out there grinding.